1 Kings 20. After this, the following episode took place. Naboth the Jezreelite owned a vineyard in Jezreel, adjacent to the palace of King Ahab of Samaria. Ahab said to Naboth, "Give me your vineyard so I can make a vegetable garden out of it, for it is adjacent to my palace. I will give you an even better vineyard in its place, or if you prefer, I will pay you silver for it." But Naboth replied to Ahab, "The Lord forbid that I should sell you my ancestral inheritance." So Naboth is focused on, it is the family's possession. It has been in the family. I don't have the right to sell it to you. What's also really, really weird to me is, why is he going to turn a vineyard into a vegetable garden? Like, why would you take a vineyard and turn it into a vegetable garden? Unless it wasn't productive, like, I would leave it as a vineyard. Like, that part's really weird to me, is why you're going to turn it into a vegetable garden. But he's trying to expand his territory. The adjacent neighbor, I want your land. I want your land. Rhizone, back from your hour walk with a half avocado and a sausages croissant and Vancar coffee. I don't know what Vancar coffee is. What's Vancar coffee? Trying to be crafty there with your names. Okay. Vancar. Oh, you're just taking it. Vanilla caramel. Okay. I've not heard that. That makes sense. I'm not good with the abbreviations there. The like coffee to me is black. So that's how I'm going to drink it. You made it up. Well, it's not a bad one. I just not enough into coffee to get that one. But it makes sense. Vanilla caramel, Vancar. Or you go with caramel vanilla, and it could be caravan coffee. Caramel, caravan. Could go that way. All right, let's keep going in the Bible. So Ahab went into his palace bitter and angry that Naboth the Jezreelite had said, "I will not sell to you my ancestral inheritance." He lay down on his bed, pouted, and would not eat. That's a really weird translation. He pouted, turned away his face. Okay, yeah, but the imagery there is a little bit different. Like, he was downcast. Then his wife Jezebel said to him, "Why do you have a bitter attitude and refuse to eat?" He said to her, "While I was talking to Naboth the Jezreelite, I said to him, 'Sell me your vineyard for silver, or if you prefer, I will give you another vineyard in its place.' But he said, 'I will not sell you my vineyard.'" His wife Jezebel said to him, "You are the king of Israel. Get up, eat some food, and have a good time. I will get the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite for you." Yeah, what a whiny brat Ahab is. I know, right, Iceman? She wrote out orders, signed Ahab's name to them, and sealed them with a seal. She then sent the orders to the leaders and the nobles who lived in Naboth's city. This is what she wrote: "Observe a time of fasting and seat Naboth in the front of the people. Also seat 2 villains opposite him and have them testify, 'You cursed God and the king.' Then take him out and stone him to death." So 2 villains, so 2 people who will lie about him cursing God and the king, so you will have just cause. So in other words, we're going to do this on the up and up with false testimony. We're going to do this on the up and up with false testimony. Like, is anybody actually going to believe this whatsoever? The men of the city, the leaders, and the nobles who lived there followed the written orders Jezebel had sent them. They observed a time of fasting and put Naboth in front of the people. The 2 villains arrived and sat opposite him. Then the villains testified against Naboth right before the people. "Naboth cursed God and the king." So they dragged him outside the city and stoned him to death. Then they reported to Jezebel, "Naboth has been stoned to death." When Jezebel heard that Naboth had been stoned to death, she said to Ahab, "Get up, take possession of the vineyard Naboth the Jezreelite refused to sell you for silver, for Naboth is no longer alive. He's dead." When Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, he got up and went down to take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. The Lord's message came to Elijah the Tishbite. So we are still with Elijah. Okay, so Elijah ran from him. Elijah has anointed Elisha. And we also have other prophets who have intervened up to this point. But now we're back to Elijah. Get up, go down, and meet King Ahab of Israel, who lives in Samaria. He is at the vineyard of Naboth. He has gone down there to take possession of it. Say to him, this is what the Lord has said. Haven't you committed murder and taken possession of property of the deceased? Then say to him, this is what the Lord has said. In the spot where dogs licked up Naboth's blood, they will also lick up your blood. Yes, yours. When Elijah arrived, Ahab said to him, so you have found me, my enemy? Elijah replied, I have found you because you are committed to doing evil in the sight of the Lord. The Lord says, look, I am ready to bring disaster on you. I will destroy you and cut off every last male belonging to Ahab in Israel, including all the weak and incapacitated. I will mark your dynasty like those of Jeroboam son of Nebat and Baashan son of Ahijah, because you angered me and made Israel sin. The Lord says this about Jezebel. Dogs will devour Jezebel by the outer wall of Jezreel. As for Ahab's family, dogs will eat the ones who die in the city, and birds of the sky will eat those who die in the country. We've had this phrasing before of the animals eating the people who die, and the idea there is there's no one who is going to take care of you, no one who cares about you, no one who will be left to take care of the dead. So that's kind of the idea there. So we've got it repeated here. There had never been anyone like Ahab who was firmly committed to doing evil in the sight of the Lord, urged by his wife Jezebel. He was so wicked he worshipped the disgusting idols, just as the Amorites, whom the Lord had driven out before the Israelites. You want to talk about being bad? You get compared to the people who were in Canaan before God gave you the land. That's how bad he was. When Ahab heard these words, he tore his clothes, put on sackcloth, and fasted. He slept in the sackcloth and walked around dejected. So, wow, Ahab, is he repenting? He's going through the motions here. He's going through the motions of being sorrowful. So is it real, or is it a ploy like he was just ployed? The Lord's message came to Elijah the Tishbite. Have you noticed how Ahab shows remorse before me? Because he shows remorse before me, I will not bring disaster on his dynasty during his lifetime, but during the reign of his son. So yes, indeed, it is genuine remorse. Ahab shows genuine remorse. The punishment is only delayed. It is not averted. His dynasty is going to be erased, but he won't live to see it. So this is one of those things that God is showing mercy by sparing him to see it take place in his lifetime, but it's going to happen in his son's lifetime.